I'm back, my friends. And you know, as I said before, I'm obsessed with giving you the information from my years of experience. And I want you to know, please, your first goal in training is for your health, my friends. The bodybuilding is more the muscle growth. It's a reward and encouragement for training, but it should be for health primarily, to build your body to be stronger, so you last as long as I do, still full of vim and vigor. A lot of the guys that didn't train for health, they're gone. They 6 feet under because they were so busy want to look freaky that they destroyed their bodies. I want you guys to understand. I'm in here for you only because, it's almost like a crusade in a sense. And a lot of these guys that's coming up having the slightest idea what they're talking about. See, bodybuilding is not a competitive thing. It's visual. It's like a beauty. It's like Miss America. There's no competition. It's not like weightlifting where you have to lift more than the next guy. It's just looking who can look the freakier. But it's not a competitive sport. It's visual. That's why the Olympics wouldn't take it in as a sport, because it's not a sport, not a competitive sport. So then what is it? You want to train so that you can build your body as a testimonial to your training and your health. But let health be number one, my friends. Let that be number one, because that's all it should be. The development is good. It's like a Congressional Medal of Honor. Look at me, and I got this way from training. But I'm also more of a healthy human being. Now, when I hear these guys talking about you don't have to have a physique to tell a person how to build their physique, you must remember something, my friends. A coach is different. An athletic coach with competitive sports, they're different than bodybuilding. See, we can't throw all this in the same pot, my friends. If you're a baseball player, they teach you how to hit, and whatever talent you have ingrained will come out. But they teach you how to hit, and that's it. Runners and so forth and so on. You ever notice there's been very few great athletes or good coaches simply because they try to teach you what comes naturally to them. I'll never forget Muhammad Ali, that reared back when he was fighting boxing. And all of the trainers would say, if you try to teach somebody like that, they'll get killed doing that. But that was instinctive. You teach a man the basics, and then everything else comes instinctive. But this is competitive athlete sports. Bodybuilding isn't that. So when when I give you my take on something, from what I have is priceless experience and instinct from years of being in this. I'm not going to tell you do what you want. So what the hell you need me for? I'm also, you can do what you want, but when I finish telling you, you'll know what you want to do, what I tell you to do, because you know, and I tell you to try it. And I'm an example. You got to have an example in bodybuilding, or what else you have? What the hell do I need some guy with a 10-inch arm telling me how to build a 21-inch arm? What do I need him for? It's obvious he don't know how, because he didn't have it. I don't mean a 21-inch arm. But I look at a lot of these videos and I see these guys, I wonder where they get the goal from. And they just up there, do this, do that. I said, well, if what you're saying is so great, where's an example? And if I'm telling you something, then tell you can do what you want to do, then why you got to waste time in me? What do you need me for? When I give you the 411, buddy, that's from trying and then experimenting and see. When I talk about the 21 girl, the scoop girls, all these things that we grew up with and experiment with, not for 2 days or 3 weeks, but for months and years. And how I could tell you, you could tell me how you feel, and I can tell you what you're doing from experience. It's priceless. So what I'm trying to say to you, train for health, my friends. Let that be number one. And your development is a reward. When I started training, trying to build my arms, I changed my diet completely. I stopped the candy. This is before sports nutrition, which is beautiful today. What you guys have today, I think I would have committed murder for when I was growing up. We had nobody. They looked down upon us. They called us freaks. They said we were dumb and all that. We're like a cult then. But we knew better. And we felt so good and strong. And all these guys that came up with me, they're growing gracefully, like old like me. The guys that came up after me and loaded themselves with juice, they have the heart attacks, the joints go, the endocrine system go, because the body was designed. You got to eat food and supplements that work with the body, not outside the body. So if you look at a guy that has no development to speak of his own, and he tells you how you can get one, then, I mean, he's not a coach. Anybody can do these exercises. There's no secret in any of these exercises. So if he's an example of his direction, and he don't look like nothing, then what's your chances? That's all. I mean, I want you guys to not get caught up in this looking freaky. I want you guys to do it because it's long term. Take Jim Harrington, 80 years old, winning contests, because he trained all his life for health. That's why he's still around. You're not gonna find these guys today being anywhere near. If they make 80, it'd be a miracle. But that's what I'm telling you. I want to, and it has nothing to do with age. I want even the guys that's 10 years old like I was. Go into this to build your body. Go all out if you want a nice, strong body. But remember, you're doing it for health. And when you're doing it for health, you'll concentrate more on building your body and maximizing your health for the future, because everything is the future. Even me is the future. To be continued, my friends, to be continued.